As a community, we face a serious problem.
No matter who you are, its effect is plaguing us all.
Taking it at face value is how we start. Facing it head on is how we end it.
Fentanyl affects us all.
Fentanyl hurts us all.
Fentanyl takes it all.
Facing Fentanyl Together, brought to you by Livingston Parish Students Against Destructive Decisions.
It was less than a month ago that Livingston Parish Sheriff's deputies arrested a man and seized over 3 pounds of fentanyl during a drug bust in Albany. It was one of the largest fentanyl busts in the parish, and it was all for a drug that was not even on law enforcement's radar 5 years ago.
Within the last 2 years, it's really picked up. We start to see it in everything.
While 3 pounds may not sound like a lot, when it comes to fentanyl, as little as a milligram can be deadly. That's not even enough to cover Abraham Lincoln's head on a penny.
It's definitely a win for us to get a large level distributor like that off the streets. And do we believe there's more? Yes. And we're working diligently every day, day in and day out, to try to make bigger or equal to seizures.
LPSO and other agencies across South Louisiana are not just seeing straight fentanyl. They're seeing other drugs laced with the deadly opioid. Drugs like marijuana or even vapes can be infused with fentanyl and have deadly consequences. It's why Livingston Parish's Students Against Destructive Decisions, or SAD, hosted a town hall awareness meeting. That's where Dan Schneider comes in and knows all too well about fentanyl.
My son was murdered buying crack.
The father-turned-activist helped gather evidence against a prolific pill mill doctor in the New Orleans area. His story was the subject of the 2020 Netflix documentary, The Pharmacist.
And it's been a mission of mine over the past 20 years to talk to kids, to discourage kids from doing drugs. I made this agreement with God, you might say, that I would go on a mission for him, discouraging kids from doing drugs. So we've been doing, me and my wife and my family for years, and my son, in a sense, with me, has been trying to prevent family tragedies like what happened to my family. You know, losing my son when he was 22 years of age. Totally messed up our lives, and we don't want to see that happen to any other family.
Schneider set out to work with law enforcement to solve his son's murder, but he eventually set out on his own to put together the puzzle pieces into what happened.
But I quickly realized stigma, of him being up there buying drugs. They kind of treated him like they treated his killer. And he apparently was using drugs, but that's not the same as killing someone. So I wanted to kill off the street, and when I found out the police weren't going to do it, I just became driven.
Now he's working to raise awareness of fentanyl, since they are now cheaper than more regulated opioids like oxycodone. He's speaking to schools, sharing his story, hoping he can connect with a child before they start trying drugs.
And then I said, if you try drugs, that's like playing Russian roulette. All we can do is keep trying and see if we can't bend the curve and make more people aware.
May 9th is National Fentanyl Awareness Day. It's why Livingston Parish and Governor John Bel Edwards have both issued proclamations today, all in hopes of saving future lives. In Livingston Parish with Unfiltered with Kieran, I'm Kieran Chawla.